Hello student, today we will continue our first chapter, the living world. In this chapter we already discussed about characteristic of a living things, and then we read the first characteristic, which is growth and development. The next is reproduction, and then metabolism. And it is very important that what is metabolism. I told you that metabolism is a set of a chemical reaction as an organism, and in metabolism there is two process. Actually it is a sum of a total anabolism or catabolism reactions. What is anabolic reactions? The process of building up of synthesis of a complex substance from a simple one. And what is catabolic process? The process of breakdown of a complex substance into simple substance. Today we will going to start our next topic, cellular organization. In 9th class, the first chapter of a science is what? The fundamental unit of life, cell. Okay. So, all the living things are composed of one or more than one cell. Actually, the cell are the building blocks of all the living things, where it is plant, animal or human. You know that according to the number of cells, the organisms are two types, unicellular organism or multicellular organism. The unicellular organisms are made up of single cell, while the multicellular organisms are formed by millions of cells. The cell contains protoplasm and cell organelles, which perform several activities at the cellular level and result into various life processes. Even if I talk about amoeba. So amoeba have only single cell. But amoeba is also showing digestions, absorptions and other things, excretions, all the characteristic of living organism. So here you see the cell theory, that cell are the smallest unit capable of having life. All living things have cells. All cells come from previous cells. Division, cell division. Okay. So cell are the smallest unit and capable of having life. This is a cellular organization. That means all the living things, either it is a plant or animal, they all are made up of cell. The next one is different level of organizations. You know what is the different level of organization? In class 10th, you read it, that cellular level of organization, when all living things are made up of cells, and tissue level organization. The next one is organ level organizations, then organ system level and organism level. Okay, what happened in a cellular level? All the living things are made up of cell. These are a structure and functional unit of life. I already told this thing. Now tissue level, the cell organized to form tissue. Actually, what is tissue? A group of a cell is known as a tissue. A group of a cell is formed tissue. So, the cell organized to form tissue. And organ level, when many tissues combine, it formed organ. Organ system, group of an organ which together performed life activities. For example, the organ of digestive systems work together as to digestive food. And organism level, several organ systems together to form a multicellular organism. Cellular level organizations found in amoeba, because amoeba have only one cell. Tissue level organizations found in hydra and jellyfish. Okay. As like in organ level and organs is we in human beings, which type of cellular organizations is found? Which type of organizations? Organ system level. Yes, in human beings, organ systems level. Okay. The next one is biodiversity and taxonomy. It's very interesting topic now. Biodiversity. Can you tell me that what is biodiversity, student? Yes, biodiversity is a variety of a life on earth. Variety of a life. That means different type of the life, different form of life actually. Form, the correct word we use, that different form of life. The term biodiversity or biological diversity mean the number and a type of organism present on the earth, form of a life in the living worlds actually. The living worlds include all the living organisms such as microorganisms, plant, animals, human, insects, all. The abundance of variety species. Here you see that all plant, animal, microorganism, natural environment of the specific region. Okay. So biodiversity includes variety of a genes, variety of a species and population of different ecosystem. Actually student, biodiversity is not limited to be the existing life forms. If we explore new area and even old one, new organisms are continuously being added. Continuously. This huge ability of variety cannot be situated and identified without having a proper classification. So what is classification? Classification is a process of grouping things according to similar and dissimilar organisms, living things. Classification is also very necessary process. Why? Because it is impossible to study all the living organisms. Okay, why it is impossible to study all the living organisms? Because it's so many and a variety of a single animals or insect. So it is necessary to divulge some means to make this possible. This can be done by classification of the organism. Thus, classification is a process by which organisms are grouped into a category based on some easy observation characteristic. And you know what is biological classification? Actually, biological classification is a scientific arrangement of an organism in a hierarchy of a group and subgroups of the basis and similarity and difference of their traits. The next thing, nomenclatures, classification, and then you keep name of that particular organism. Obviously, firstly you classify them and after that what you do? Putting a name, a suitable name. So what is nomenclatures? Nomenclatures giving and using of names, code for something for importance, code things we will want to remember and use again. The next thing is systematic. We read it in my next video. This is all for today. Thank you.